How's it going, guys? So we're here for another reaction. Eventually I will be bringing back the webcam and green screen. I'm in the transition of actually moving to a different space in the house. So eventually that will get changed and stuff like that. But for now, it's pretty much going to be just no webcam and stuff like that. It's been a while since we've done a death battle. This has been a while since they even put out death battles, at least that I can remember. But I have to go to my channel, look which ones I actually did, or was the last one. Usually with death battles, they tend to be copyrighted claims, stuff like that. I pretty much skip most of the intro, considering these are like 25-minute long. So the backstories and stuff like that, I really don't bother too much with. Superboy Prime, Sentry, Superboy Prime, pretty sure, at least last I checked, Superboy Prime is the son of Superman. Could be entirely wrong on that. I do know the only time I ever seen or heard about him was in the Teen Titans TV show, and with Sentry, the only recent things I know about Sentry is through some of the comics and with the Thunderbolts movie. He's experimented with super soldier serum, and then he's pretty much like Superman par level, if not up there with Superman. I know he's a pretty broken ass character. I know in the comics he did actually invoke his second half called the Void, and actually went against Null, King of the Symbiotes, and actually lost. He's gone against World Breaker Hulk. He's gonna come across pretty powerful enemies and heroes and stuff like that. And he's like one of those Superman tier levels where he's just completely busted, and almost it takes almost like godlike entities to actually take him out. But I'm getting this on my break, so we're not gonna really talk too much. And I pretty much turned off my fan, so you don't have to hear that white noise as much. And let's see what this is all about. If I have to go through Marvel and DC histories and stuff like that, with if I'm basing this more on Superman comparisons to Sentry, Superman has the better feats, even though some are actually really outrageous of how well he's done. The thing with Superboy Prime is I know he's very arrogant too. So, he's also fought against Darkseid, I believe, in some of the animations. Sentry, on the other hand, he's more unstable. So, arrogance versus unstable mentality is going to be very interesting. If I have to guess and put my money on it, I'm going to say Sentry, just because he does have the ability to actually reincarnate himself like Deadpool and Wolverine, where he can actually build himself back from specks of blood and stuff like that. Superboy Prime, if he still follows the same rules like Superman, weaknesses kryptonites. Superman has actually died before from other things not related to kryptonite, like Doomsday has actually beaten Superman to death. So I'm going to go with Sentry on this one, but that's just me.
Alright, the battle's about to begin, but first, Hitch calls are back.
No, I'm not dealing with stupid advertisements. I could care less.
Oh!
Because if he gets to unlock the Void, I think it's game over for Superboy Prime.
This city won't last much longer. Quit while you're behind, kid.
Mess up a superhero crossover? No way, dork. Onomatopoeia coming right up!
I know Superboy Prime has the strength, has the speed, but Sentry has matter manipulation, so that'll make a big difference right there.
Of a million exploding suns!
Big mistake, dipwad. It's prime time.
It's what?
Like I said, Superboy Prime is very arrogant, and there's his mental instability.
Another dark Superman fraud? Boring! It's cool when I do it.
Please, stop hitting me.
He'll kill you. I'll kill you. To death.
Well, that's game over for Superboy Prime.
Bye-bye, Bob. It's time to play God.
don't think there's a way Superboy Prime is going to put down the Void.
Okay, you weren't joking. Definitely a crisis level threat. Luckily, so am I.
Run all you want! If Bob couldn't escape me.
What hope do you have, boy?
I think it was Void is his powers are more mind over matter type of goddamn advertisements. Are you shitting me? His thing is more of mind over matter type of thing, so he relies on people's fear, you know, and stuff like that. So their struggles and their sorrows and their hates, their whole thing is based on emotion. So he can feed off of his arrogance and stuff like that.
It's over, Clark. There is no happy ending. Not for you. Not for me. Not for anyone else. In the void.
Haven't you ever read a comic book, you big freaking nerd? There's always a happy ending.
Not always. I'm surprised.
Bob? You kept talking about the Sentry.
Oh?
Bad dream?
No idea, Lindy. Best sleep I've had in years.
Really? He lost?
Crisis averted.
How?
I don't think I've ever seen someone beaten to death so wholesomely before.
And the thing with I don't like about death battles is they always play favorites. They show you statistics and stuff like that, but there's always someone always playing favorites, even though they run it through simulation. I just don't see how Superboy Prime is beating the Void. He doesn't have any counters to him besides physical strength and speed. You're gonna need more than just that. So let's find out.
Let's break this down into 3 chapters. Their strength, intelligence, and powers.
As with any flying brick fight, the first question you gotta answer is, who's stronger?
Prime and Sentry are naturally 2 of the heaviest hitters in DC and Marvel, more than capable of matching and surpassing Herald-level opponents like Superman and Thor.
Who are both strong enough to create and destroy an infinite number of timelines with their clashes. Just absolute wacky bullshit like that.
So in order to pick a winner, we have to take a close look at the strongest beings they fought. Molecule Man and the Darkest Night.
Sentry beat the crap out of Molecule Man, but remember, Eminem's power can fluctuate a lot, and when he fought Sentry, he wasn't at his full power, so we can only scale this so far.
But Prime overpowered the Darkest Night after the Mad Bat had absorbed the powers of both Perpetua and, what do you know, Dr. Manhattan, both of which alone could threaten all of DC Comics.
And unlike with Molecule Man, there's nothing to suggest the Darkest Night was holding back. In a straight brawl, Prime takes the edge in strength.
Oh, of course.
But muscles aren't everything. Maybe Sentry could figure out a way around Prime's brawn
He has
with his intelligence.
While Prime does
matter
possess a super
manipulation.
advanced Kryptonian brain, he clearly does not use it to its full extent.
It's less that he's dumb and more that he's a teenager and has a habit of crashing out.
The Sentry, on the other hand, has been compared to Tony Stark and Reed Richards, some of the most intelligent people in all of
And yet
Marvel
somehow
comics.
he's still lost.
Sure, he mentally struggles with the whole Void thing, which sucks for him, but losing control to the Void only makes him more dangerous.
And as the Merge Sentry, he's operating at his peak, fully in control of his powers. In a test of wits and wills, the Sentry was the more intelligent.
Yeah.
But the main question in this matchup had to do with their batshit insane powers.
This I'm
With the Sentry's
interested.
ability to reshape molecular matter and warp perception of reality to such an incredible degree, his powers seem much more versatile than Prime's. Prime may be stronger, but heat vision, frost breath, and Kryptonian punches aren't going to do much in the long run
Exactly.
against someone who can regenerate from a single atom.
But pre-crisis Kryptonians have actually resisted having their molecules torn apart before.
Really?
And Prime should be no different. So it's not like Sentry was ever going to just Doc Manhattan him away.
Prime could still be worn down, Kryptonians have incredible stamina, but we know that sustained damage will eventually knock them out or kill them.
Unless Prime could find a way around Sentry's insane regeneration, he was toast.
Luckily for Prime, his ability to retcon away your history and mess with your whole timeline was actually something Sentry had no specific resistance to.
Not only that, it was something he's been affected by in the past.
Like the time the Scarlet Witch rewrote all of reality during House of M. Bob's continuity was rewritten like everyone else's.
Or the time Absorbing Man had the powers of a cosmic cube and warped Sentry's personal reality. Shit, Moonstone literally describes it as a reality punch.
Now, Sentry's psionic power could theoretically retcon himself from Prime's perception of reality. However, this feat required assistance from Reed Richards, and it's unlikely he could pull it off mid-fight.
Pre-crisis Kryptonians also resist a lot of mind manipulation anyway, so good luck trying.
Now, Prime hasn't always had the most perfect control over his retcon punch, so
True.
he might need more than one blow to finish the job.
But Prime was more than capable of powering through Void's scariest abilities.
Like having his soul eaten, or being cut off from sunlight. I guess that Edgelord solar armor came in handy after all.
In short, Prime could resist everything Sentry could throw at him, but Sentry couldn't do the same. Prime takes the final edge in powers.
With no way to easily put him down, Prime would eventually
I don't know. Like I said, after a while, when death battles start becoming just, choose your favorite hero or choose your favorite villain, and we'll let that person win. It's when death battles pretty much just started falling off, in my personal opinion. There was just no real statistics or actual diving into their thing, and just they gathered a bunch of shit, said a bunch of stuff, and then it's like, okay, we're gonna choose our favorite, and that was it. I still personally think that Sentry and Void would actually beat Superboy Prime. Like I said, don't know much about him, but I also know is that Sentry and Void are pretty damn near broken. If they can go against Null and still lose, but still go against Null, what level of entities have Superboy Prime gone against that's actually like with Null level entity? Leave those comments below. I'm definitely gonna check out the comments on this video. I want to see what people are gonna say. And but either way, stay safe, healthy, and sanitized. Make sure to like, subscribe in the comments below. Make sure to check out the rest of my videos, and I'll continue to keep you guys updated. I'll see you guys.